3, 2.
Oh, hello. I was just reading a little physics today. So today we're going to talk about interferential electrical stimulation, IFS, or also known as interferential electrical current, or IFC. IFS or IFC is a unique and great way to effectively deliver therapeutic currents to the muscle tissue. So this is usually used when after very strenuous activity or when there's just pain in the muscle tissue. It uses a fixed frequency of 4,000 hertz and an adjustable frequency of 4,001 hertz to 4,400 hertz that end up combining, which is called a heterodyne. So when they combine, this produces a beat frequency at the user's wish. And so you need to apply. It uses a fixed frequency of 4,000 hertz and an adjustable frequency of 4,001 hertz to 4,400 hertz that end up combining, which is called a heterodyne. So when they combine, this produces a beat frequency at the user's wish. And so you need to apply the electrodes at the correct spot because what it does is it has a concentrated point which then stimulates the muscle. It can also be deep in the tissue or it can also be on the surface of the skin. And so when you do this, you need to be very careful. So usually the physiotherapists use these, and so they need to put it on the correct point so that the point concentration hits the muscle or hits the pain that is in the muscle tissue. Now we are going to go to the athletic training room to see it in action.
Yeah, go ahead.
Placing the electrodes far enough apart so the current can flow through the area of the muscle that has pain.
I wonder if it reads amps or milliamps on there. Is that done?
So as you just saw in the video of Jessica, she was in the LMU athletic training room and she was using the EMS. There's two different types of current that come out of the normal EMS. One's called the interferential current and the other one's called the H-wave current. The one that Jessica was using was an interferential current. This current is meant to decrease pain and swelling by stimulating electrodes through the blood vessels and the nerves. In her particular video, she put the electrodes above and below the actual area of pain because that allows the current to go through the area of pain, which in turn decreases any sort of swelling or edema or pain.
So, as we all know, 120 volts come from the sockets of a normal household. This STEM machine is an actual resistor, which takes this 120 volts and lowers the current so that when it goes through the first electrode, it can pass through your muscle without injuring you. If we come over here, we take our EMS, which is considered our battery in this picture, and our muscles considered a resistor. So we need to pass milliamps through the muscle to so quote unquote heal the muscle. 1 milliamp is considered a feeling, 10 milliamps is considered pain, and 100 is fatal. So
this is an example of how the electronic muscle stimulation machine works, showing the path of least resistance. And these are two muscles shown here, showing the electrode A and electrode B at the top and bottom of the muscle. And this is an example of what most people think, how the current works with the EMS machine. Most people think that the current travels from electrode A to electrode B by traveling directly through the muscle, but because the muscle has such a great cross-sectional area of muscle, the resistance is too great for the current to travel through. You would need a much larger current, which would be very painful for the patient who is getting the STEM machine. So this is an example of how the STEM machine actually works. The electrode A here, electrode B here, and it shows the current traveling through a path of least resistance, and the current travels through the periphery of the muscle through superficial nerves and blood vessels. So it doesn't travel directly through the muscle, which most people think. And so this is so the amperage and voltage is sufficient to overcome the resistance by the muscle by going through the periphery of the muscle.